Look what I have for you.
진짜 닭이네.
Good morning, Tonys. I see you have the stang with you.
Of course. That's what it's all about, man.
We've already had it blessed by the Lord.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry, you're not missing out. We still have a long way and 2 more churches to go.
Ah, got it. A nice walk through town, eh?
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton Kaspar, right?
That I am, and I swear as long as I'm shooting, the Strike Tonys will never lose their competition.
Are you really that good?
Well, this year is just my 2nd competition, but
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman, but his eyes gave out.
What if we run into those saints who stole your stang last time?
luckily their churches are on the other side of the town.
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so watch your step, Maras.
Why do you consecrate the miner's stang?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first, the different pit teams go around to their churches. Like Francis says, tradition.
Interesting custom. We don't have anything like that back home.
Why, aye. Interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild. We have to watch out for the saints.
Let's go, Maris. We can crack on the way. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George. And we have to make it before dark. Otherwise, we're out of luck.
What have they actually hewed at the course down in the bottom road?
They got an opening, I read, but the windlass broke loose, so the carpenters have to make a new one.
Ah, it'll be a week before we can get hewing again. To hell with the pit. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kevil.
Aye, our ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Vlad would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. York'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from Gang. He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know, Hensley.
Good doggy.
Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we didn't gang your gang much.
Hold your water, Franzi. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Tell me more about your competition. What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Wait, you mean Wenceslas himself allowed you to compete here?
Of course he did. What's so strange about that?
Well, it just seems odd to me that the king would concern himself with the amusement of some miners.
It's not like that at all, but the charter grants us various rights on feast days is one of them.
Careful.
There wasn't anything like that back in Scallis.
Kuttenberg isn't some wee hamlet like...
Here we are, but the worthy father seems to be running late.
It's been quite a walk so far, eh?
Aye, and I was afraid the saints would be lying in wait for us.
Nay, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stang and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stang was a serious matter. At least Vlach seemed solemn enough yesterday.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them. Vlad doesn't even have to find out.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there right now. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. On the contrary, we'll give them a wee gift for their tavern. Yesterday, I took Six's braes, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet-minging.
Aha! So it's not your feet that stink here?
Why did you take them, Butts?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the Saints' tavern instead of their banner.
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yucked their pizzles good and proper. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
하자.
Of course. Count me in. I'll be happy to get revenge on Preng and his men.
Alright, then we'll split up. I'll wait here at the parish, Francie will watch the front of the tavern, and Henry will hang up the braes.
I agree. Let's get to it, Francie.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so's you don't get seen. The saints would soon get wind of it.
Here's the braes. Hang 'em high up on the stub.
Stop.
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then. When it's done, I'll meet you across the street from the tavern.
도둑 옷으로 갈아입어야겠다.
All right, man?
Who's the poor bloke you stole the underwear from? This Sixer?
Just a yakker from Shaft. He's got this superstition about only bathing on a Saturday.
Oh, I get it now. The 6th day of the week, eh?
Aye, that's why we just call him Sixer.
Where did you get those brays all of a sudden, Francie?
What do you mean, where? I told you, from Sixer.
You set this up ahead of time, didn't you? Nothing off the cuff, but a clever plan, eh?
Aye, you're right. Does that change anything?
No, it doesn't matter.
Sorry. I thought you were always up for a laugh.
Don't worry about it, Francie.
Farewell, good sir.
To the stocks with him!
싸운다.
What's it to be, you wretch?
That madman! Why'd he do it?
This is unbelievable!
Ah, for Christ's sake! Where should I hang the brace?
There's an attic window looking out onto the street, and there's a pole there they use to haul goods up. Everyone will see it there. Jan Henry, the coast is clear. I'll whistle if anything happens.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
What's that I hear?
Where should I hang?
We already... From the attic window, there's a pole and a pulley there.
도르대가 길을.
I'd beat him even more!
Pray, you bastard!
Jan Henry, the coast is clear. I'll whistle if anything happens.
Shit yourself! Scheiße! Nicht wie...
잠깐만. 다락방으로 올라가야 돼.
To the stocks with him!
Where should I...
There's an and there's a... Everyone...
다락방이 어디야?
It's almost ready. What was that sound?
뭐지? 막방이 어디야?
At your service, sir.
I'll hack your ass off!
Why'd he do it? I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
잘못된 길로 올라갔나?
Where should I hang?
There's an attic window looking out onto the street, and there's a pole there they use to haul goods up. Everyone will see it there. Jan Henry, the coast is clear. I'll whistle if anything happens.
거기구나. 여기다.
What a sight. Sixer's stinky braes hanging proud. Can't be overlooked.
어디지 여기?
I apologize.
Ah, for Christ's sake!
Why is this
Nice
all
one.
sticky?
Alright. They had it coming, the assholes.
Shame I didn't do that right. Something straight from
Why
the
did
heart.
you do that?
Don't
From
hit
the
him.
heart.
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Maras, man. Here, we say Maras.
And how'd it go, eh?
All done. The braes are getting an airing.
와
It's
진짜
just too
부럽다.
bad the Saints won't appreciate how nice and right they are from that height.
Not so. I can already see a swarm of flies.
I didn't expect it to go so smoothly.
Well, give it a rest. You didn't have to get up there. And it wasn't easy.
For sure. A canny job, kidder. How bonny they look hanging there.
Of course, but we'd better get out of here, eh?
I got a bit droopy somehow. How about stopping at our tavern in Hradek?
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an ale. What do you say, Henry?
일부터 먼저
Shouldn't we
끝내자.
first finish the rounds and bless the stag?
Near that, it's along the way. Besides, we'd better get off the street for a while.
That's true. The saints wouldn't dare come into our tavern. Let's go, lads.
어쨌든 가는
Christ,
거다.
I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like
Hope he
I
doesn't
said,
hurt anyone else.
finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare.
For some fine
Look
wares.
around. Crime
I'm
of all
sorry.
kinds is
I wasn't paying attention. Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want a smack on the gob? Come on, you traitors.
What a
We'll smack your gob to I
Where
heaven
to,
and pop you
Tomies?
like a cork, you cowards.
Traitors.
You're winching up shit. Gone and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The saints stink like brocks,
God grant
with
you
wee little cocks.
Ich schlage dir die Fresse ein.
뭐야 사람들이
Have it then,
사라져.
lads.
뭐야?
I'll show you.
What's that sound?
Come on, Scar! Nice hit!
Slice him up!
So I had.
Do it!
막 때리기 힘들어.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Get some good!
There, have it.
This
Help
will
me
be
with him.
easy. No other choice. I'm all yours!
Nice hit!
Fucking die already.
Nice strike!
아,
Damn, that was a hell of a...
막 사람들이
Still
사라져.
standing.
Hey, Henry.
won.
Let's go to our tavern before the catchfolds get here. We'll talk in our tavern.
Careful.
It'll be quiet there.
뭐야 왜 이러는 거야? 아 이거 버그 생겼다. 걷다가 키기. 어.
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
아, 사라지는 거 현상 그대로인데?
The Lord be with you.
여기 있다. 근데 저걸로 사람 때린 거 맞아?
An ale as usual.
Careful.
Oh, such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
Nothing broken. The main thing is, we won that brawl.
Ah, them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon all my ribs are broken.
So I see. For a moment, I was almost worried about ye.
Ah, nee fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she's gonna pull your leggies up to your head.
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a wonderful lass.
She hardly deserves you.
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
That'll be a bit difficult, since half the city saw the brawl.
So what? Just deny it. That always helps. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the coast should be clear.
So? What did you get?
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her? It's her birthday, isn't it?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot?
Whatever.
Oh, fuck.
God, I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the stang, and after that brawl we have to lay low for a while anyway, before going to St. George's. And then it'll be too late to look for a gift.
Ah, heat up. We'll surely figure something
나
out.
선물
What do you
준
think,
거
Henry?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman, nice clothes, perfumes, going for walks, roses.
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can work with that.
Where can we get fresh roses?
Where they're rarer than silver in this town, but there's a few gardens hereabouts. Most of them are well watched, but I know of one garden in the cobbler's quarter by the walls. The house in front of it's locked, but if you can certainly get into the garden somehow.
Wait, does that mean you'll help Anton?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints licked me good. I'm so banged up I can hardly walk. Can you help Anton by yourself?
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend. And there's nothing horrible about getting some flowers or perfume.
Good on ye, me Mara.
퍼퓸을
I
입고.
knew you were a canny lad. I'll give you a decent fight for it. I'm not as poor as I might look, you know.
What kind of perfume does Tess like?
She keeps gunning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has.
엘사?
I think that would surely please her. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me. So dinna tell her I sent you.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the upper market. She's the daughter of your Lynn, the cobbler.
같은 구간이네? 장미랑?
I'll go and get Tess a gift and be right back.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't take too long so we can still make the last kirk.
당연하지. 구두장이 아까 그 세인트에서 사람들 모여서 싸우는 거 구경하는 것 때문에 얘네들이 사라졌다가 나타났다가 한 거 아닐까 싶은데.
The Lord be with you. What happened? Fine day for some fine wed.
여기 있다.
Greetings to you.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Gepriesen sei der What do you need?
Show me.
Wie schade, mein Herr.
못 들어가. 그치. 여기서 빗들로 이렇게 들어가면 지나다닐 수 있다고. 장미는 어디야?
God bless.
아, 장미가 아니라 이거 얘가 엘세구나.
Was ist los? What do you want of me?
I just need a little favour from you. My name is Henry, and I've just come to town. I'm interested in alchemy, and I heard that you have some wonderful perfume with secrets yet unplumbed.
So? Wirklich? Is that really what they say?
Certainly. And you really do smell wonderfully. It's cinnamon, isn't it?
Ah, richtig. And, can you guess the
Wow.
rest of the secret?
Well, I'd like to, but for that, I would require a phial of your perfume. Of course, I would gladly pay you for it, my lovely lady.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can really guess what's in my perfume. Schließlich habe ich nichts zu verlieren. If you fail, nothing lost. And otherwise, someone else would soon discover the secret anyway.
An interesting offer. Let's see how I do.
Here's a file. Und viel Glück, my young little alchemist.
Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
God be with you.
직접 만든 향수인가?
Ah, excellent. Here is that garden. Now, how do I get in?
자물쇠 따고 들어가면 되지. 누가 있네?
I made it. Roses like that would please any woman. They smell so lovely. And now back to the miners, so they don't think I blew them off.
절도 레벨 만만세.
Go around. Anything you need.
아. 얘는 올라갔는데.
Greetings.
I don't have much time left. I have to get back to Franzi soon.
I'm sorry.
Tess, the lass of my...
뭐야?
Francie,
이상하냐?
what the blazes is going on here?
Good you're here, Henry. Do you have that gift?
Yes, here it is. Tess should like it.
Grand. I told Anton you wouldn't let him down. Here's something for your help. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Well, fine. Thanks.
돈
But
많이
what's up
줬네.
with Anton?
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight, so he had a few beers. And first he drank for thirst,
Oh?
and then for courage, and finally for grief.
Have you gone mad? I run all over town, and you sit here boozing.
Hold on, friend. I'm not drunk.
Go on then.
Look, it's a long story.
I've got time. Go ahead and talk.
Anton isn't poor. He's only a miner because he was forced to, and because he had terrible luck. His father put all his money into opening a new mine. Except then Sigismund came and the miners were afraid they wouldn't make a profit.
Wait, his father is a miner?
Unfortunately, he was. He had a stroke when Sigismund came to town.
Well, what am I supposed to make of that?
The miners didn't want to dig a new shaft because they were afraid that Sigismund would cancel the concession and they wouldn't make a profit. Except old Anton had to put all his money into it. And when he heard, it floored him. And he never recovered.
So it's Sigismund's fault?
Why, aye. As long as that Hungarian horde is here, they won't be digging any new silver seams.
And what does that have to do with Tess?
Her father, Linnart, is a well-respected burgher, and he has already betrothed Tess to Anton.
So what's the problem?
Just that Anton doesn't have any money for the dowry. And now Linnart is looking for a better match for his daughter.
All right, but what are we going to do now? We have to finish the procession, right? And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the last church like this?
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know miners. He'll snap out of it in a few hours. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of Priest Tobias.
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad. And can you manage it?
Certainly better than you. God, why am I such a do-gooder?
It's settled then. I'll take care of the stang, you take care of Anton. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
God, so heavy. I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Kirk. But get a move on so we can get out of town. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Careful now.
Damn it, Francie.
There's a herring.
Just explain one thing to me.
Watch out for my belly.
What are you
I'll
ganning
puke
on
all
about?
over you here, and that'll be the end of it.
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
I just told you a while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucca.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
Exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his father, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, didn't it?
So what's the problem?
Chink Mara, coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into getting the other one for once.
Like a new mine shaft?
But I won't.
Aye, they say they hit a new seaming gang.
What's your business
And
here?
what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with
course I
Sigismund
will.
breathing down
I'll
their
just
necks,
have to
they can't
search
keep queuing,
first.
if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves.
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lynette's looking for a new bridegroom for
Don't
Tess.
run yourself ragged, kidder. It's not a yak of
What about you,
sorrow,
Francie?
darling, it's a
Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? You know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so poor. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
All your water, lad, you're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark? It can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me. And besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot, in the pit. If it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong, it's not bad work. I'm not complaining, seriously. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge, because in the hole underground, we're all the same.
What are you
Don't be
doing,
rash,
Henry?
Mara. Help
You
me, I will
can't
never
leave
get
me
there.
here. Help me!
Look, what's really going on with Anton and Tess?
아,
I
다른
just
건
told
물어봐야
you a
되는데.
while ago. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucker.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
What are you
Don't be
doing,
rash,
Henry?
Mara. Help
You
me, I will
can't
never
leave
get
me
there.
here. Help me!
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Casper at your service.
I humbly apologize, Father Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that? And with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the Holy Church, and your honorable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stang.
Worthy Father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the Mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the Yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son. But nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? We, miners of Kuttenberg, swear before God to open the shafts with respect, without malice, and mine the vein honestly, according to the law of God.
Oh, Lady of the Seven Sorrows. All right, and then?
What's next, Anton?
Of course.
적당하냐.
We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to gie it by reats to the masters on the bank out by.
Good. That's enough for now.
Well, friend?
것 같지 않아.
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the ore to the lords.
Very good, son. And what next?
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tone and DNA hewing, and to give a wee share from our adults and foys, for the good of our souls and the greater glory of God.
Very good. What was that about addles again?
Boldly onwards, youngster.
이거다.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day, and give a few groschen to the church for the salvation of our souls, and the greater glory of God.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. Saint Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners, protect their souls, and grant success to their endeavors. In nomine Patri, et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000 thanks. We truly thank you. Oh, that was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair. I know him.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well, nie fash.
Thanks. If that was a compliment.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful to you.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few hours.
Hey, bother, kidder. I'll be fine. Hey, where's a puddle? I need to drown myself.
So you see, we yakkers can handle plenty. Like we say, everybody ends up on the bottom sometimes, but yakkers are there all the time.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that. Farewell, Tonys.
God be with you. We say God be with you. Remember that too.
Greetings.
Good to see you, friend.
근데 되게 빨리 처리한 것 같은데. 요새 술을 마셨다고. 억울하네.
Greetings.
Do you have a kind?
Fine. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
He looks like
My wares will bring you joy.
For the 100th time, I don't...
이제 새로운 임무 없지 않아? 없네.
Greetings to you too.
Lob sei Gott.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
저 걸려 있는 거 모르나 봐. 아, 그러고 보니까 이거 비셰 크리스찬 조폐국장 미아 알젠툰 저게 영주성이야? 못 들어가네. 아닌가? 아. 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 퀘스트 때만 열리는 건가? 그럼 아니네. 여길 들어간 거고 여긴 다른 거네. 여기가 영주성 같아. 졸라 크다. 저 뭐지? 그림이야? 사람이 있는 걸 뭐야?
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it already.
사진
And there are
찍어서
still holes in the
해봐야겠다.
walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can't defend?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I
잘 안
wouldn't
보이네.
contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
I'm sorry?
I apologize.
God grant you help.
좀 볼 수 있지 않을까? 요 위로 올라가면? 우와.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
못 보네.
Good day.
How can I...
Wine,
Coming
thanks.
right up. Greetings.
Show me.
Hungry? We have an X.
I'll have it.
I'd like to just... That?
Well, well.
Taking that time, what if we were to explain to you? God bless. One beer.
별도 기술체 동전 10개를 가진 여자에 대한 이야기를 기억하는가? 잃어버린 동전 하나를 찾았을 때 그녀가 얼마나 기뻐했던가? 남은 돈을 전부 잃어버리면 얼마나 더 기뻐할 것인가? 왜 포만감이 차지?
You have a kind master, eh, Matt? God bless.
Well, Vlach, I can see there's plenty of interest in the competition. When does the shooting start?
I'm getting too old for this, kidder. I can do without all the hubble shoe, you know. Them yummy yakkers today, they've got no sense. Fuck it.
Hold on. What happened?
They ran out of beer, so the guild cut the evening meeting short, and old Linhart went home early. He stumbled upon Tess and Anton, and our blockhead takes off running and hurts his arm.
What? He got hurt? And what about the competition? How will he wind up his crossbow?
Well, that's just the thing. So our kid of Bukovets will have to shoot with bugger all chance of winning.
He doesn't know how to shoot?
Nowhere near like Caspar. Nor you.
But I'm not a yakker.
Who fucking cares? We'll vouch for you. Henry will give you half of the winnings on top if you gang there in Anton's place. All right. You'll get twice as much. You shoot better than all of us together anyways. So what you say?
Fine.
Thanks, kidder. Let's Godspeed.
What kind of snipper-snapper are you, eh? You don't look like a yakker.
I came to compete. I'm shooting for the striped Tonys.
Aye, you're that new fella from Vlach. He already told me Anton is out. So, snipper-snapper, I hope you don't embarrass them. Good luck. You know the rules.
Don't worry.
You need to...
I know everything.
That's right. Everything is ready. Archers, get set.
네네.
Let them throw
나 범죄자야? 왜? 나 왜 범죄자야? 아!
One bird after another knocked down. My compliments. Here's your winnings. Drop by again sometime.
Thank you.
Great God in heaven. I'll be damned. Such luck.
What luck? Years of toil and sacrifice. That's how you shoot.
My hat's off to you, lad. You really gave them hell. They're still in shock that the striped Tonys won again.
It was nothing, really. A good laugh.
Look, kidder, I can't just leave it at that. Here's a few groschen from us.
Coin always comes in handy. Fine. Thanks, and Godspeed.
Blessings upon you, Henry. Godspeed.
궁금하다.
Let's have a look at that ne'er-do-well.
And I thought such things only happened in Prague.
You should be walking around by yourself.
I hope they'll seem like a dog.
이렇게 나가라는 거야? 왜? 왜 그렇게 따라오는 거야? 말도 안 걸고. 버그인가 봐. 나 얘네 계속 달고 다녀야 돼?
I'll handle this criminal.
I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You've been loitering around here where you don't think you've been a... You'll pay a fine.
사협점을 찾아보죠. 법은 내 편입니다.
Restrain yourself. Let me inform you in good faith. If you think you can just give me a whipping, then you'll be defying the law of the land. And you'll suffer the consequences.
Excuse me?
Only the heathens do that. We Christians apply the law justly. You are a good Christian, are you not?
Well, of course I am. But what am I supposed to do with you then?
First and foremost, you must inform the court scribe in Prague what misdemeanor has been committed. Upon which, he shall make a record, and then inform you what you should do according to the law.
You're having me on, right? I'm not going to Prague on account of you.
Well, according to the law of the land, you should. But I understand that's no easy matter. Look here. Nothing terrible has happened, right? So let's agree to forget the whole thing, and you won't have to go to Prague.
All right then. But promise you won't get up to any more mischief.
Naturally. You have my word.
급하게 기본.
G'day, g'day.
근데 나 도너먼트 해야 된단 말이야. 아까 그거 훔친 게 걸렸나봐. 그 책.
The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army.
And that old priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
Apparently my greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts, and my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him.
Christ, what's the world coming to? Two popes, heretics, diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And? Did you give him any?
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
I think the church really does need repainting.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Look, the priest is the priest.
4유에서는 도끼
Money, then.
No, not money. Well, maybe a little bit.
I might have guessed. How bad is it?
Well, come to think of it, it's nothing really.
며칠 남았지? 이틀.
It's not safe here.
더 이상 잘 수 없다고. 잘 수 있을 때까지.
I apologize.
수련해야지. 레안이네.
Can we practice?
연습.
Practice.
What weapon do...
메이스. 메이스.
I'll take a mate.
Wählen Sie.
메이스.
Take a mate.
I understand.
I'm ready.
And you want...
3.
Du...
Show what you're made of.
아, 쉣.
Wir werden dich ausnehmen. I've been waiting for you. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Show what you're made of.
No chance. I'll rip your ass off.
So ein Pech.
Show your stuff.
Go fuck yourself. You're a match for us, fucker.
Fuck you.
I'm just getting warmed up and shit. Show your stuff.
And now you're mine. Bad luck. to get you, you horse.
Enough!
Can we try something else?
Ja?
I want another practice fight.
And what would...
어,
I'll take...
Wählen Sie.
Take us...
I understand. To hell with it.
You...
Oh,
That's fine.
ich kann nicht.
I'd like to...
Warum nicht?
여기 있다. 아니네.
Sorry.
아르네.
Afternoon. I'd like to come to...
어,
Would you like... What game? I actually don't...
무한으로 즐길 수 있을 줄 알았어. 화장실 갔다 와야겠다. 아 맞다. 이거 여우물약 안 먹은 지 꽤 됐어.
I'm sorry.
여기 그냥 창고야? 와우, 돈 많다. 운영 자금인가 봐. 좀 활동했으니까 이제 잘 수 있지 않을까? 어떡하. 2시간. 아, 2시간 동안 뭐하지? 아니, 2시간이래. 토너먼트 기간 동안 바꿔주지. 너 기다리고 나서 하루 더 있어야 되잖아.
And come to learn the art of swordsmanship. Master Menhard von Frankfurt is now in charge of the sword-fighting brotherhood in Gutenberg.
이안한테 가볼까?
By the decision of King Wenceslas. Nice and safe. Quick! Ja! Go!
Grüß Gott.
What's...
없네. 아래 있어? 그러니까 다 나와서 움직이나 봐 이제.
Greetings.
I've arranged reinforcements. They're tough fellas, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied.
Excellent. I'll breathe easier meeting Laszlo knowing that.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
So, let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away.
Would someone please explain what is going on here?
What's that, Farkash? Your plans didn't work out?
Aha. So it is you who owes me an explanation.
There's nothing to explain. We wanted to be sure we'd get out of here alive, even if you tried to trick us.
And we did it well, you sneaky rat.
Well, Sir Jan, perhaps we can strike a deal.
I don't think so, but speak. No nonsense.
Let us go back to the original plan. I will hand over Peter's body to you and all his equipment, and you will pay me the agreed ransom. And then we shall go our own ways. Alive.
What do you think about this?
내가 결정해? 왜 지혜를 왜 나한테 결정권을 넘겨? 죽이자.
If we let him run, he'll...
You're right. There'll be one less swine in the world.
Henry, listen to me. You can end this battle here and now and save the lives of my men and yours.
What do you mean?
Kill Jan, and we will let you go. And not empty-handed.
Don't listen to him. He's playing games with you.
You have my word, Henry.
To nazywasz balkon? W dupie mam takie stranie w bani. Shitting blood, you rat!
I need a bandage! Quick!
There. That's bad. Don't do it again.
That stinks! At least he stopped the bleeding.
요아힘? 우리 팀 하나 죽은 거야? 이런.
I have the feeling I can now hang up my hat as a messenger.
Yes. We should head home.
I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I held up my end of the bargain.
That's true. It would be dishonorable of me to deny you all of your reward. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father.
Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
Well, what you just did was also befitting of a knight.
It was mostly your work.
Oh, come now. You defended the truth and the honor of your family and your brother. Your father can be proud.
If you think so. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.
I'm sorry.
Huh? 아니 뭐 있나 본 거야. 빵. 빵. 요아킴. 도적의 보물지도? 잠깐. 낯익은 지도다. 이게 우리 편 맞아? 나 기억이 없네. 어쨌든 쟤도 같은 거에 속았네. 상대다. 아담 과국은 나체주의자에 관하여? 서기 1259년에 새로운 이단 종파가 보헤미아 땅에 찾아와 백성들 사이에 정착했다. 아담파 또는 자연주의자라 불리는 자들이 이 나라를 여행하고 있었는데 이들은 등을 드러낸 채로 진흙탕에서 돼지처럼 뒹굴며 지팡이로 서로의 몸을 때렸고 모두가 보는 앞에서 벌거벗고 수치스러운 모습으로 이 땅을 지나갔다. 이들은 하느님을 향한 우리의 헌신과 속죄가 너희 기도보다 더 위대하다고 주장하고 우리의 자애로운 사제들과 하느님의 말씀을 모욕했다. 또한 미사를 폐지하라고 강력히 요구했는데 모든 영혼은 거룩한 교회의 인도 없이도 하느님 아버지께 갈 수 있다고 믿었기 때문이다. 이러한 모습을 본 평민과 귀족들은 아담파가 사탄의 사주를 받았다는 것을 전혀 알지 못했기 때문에 이들에게 합세했고 수많은 사람들이 서로의 등을 때렸다. 심지어 여자들조차도 이처럼 더러운 행위를 저질렀다고 보관하였다. 이들이 진정 하느님을 따라 올바른 삶을 살고 그 안에서 속죄하고 싶었다면 사제에게 향했어야 했다. 하지만 이럴 수가. 사탄 루시퍼의 사주를 받은 자연주의자들은 교황을 대신해 왕좌에 앉고자 한 것이다. 이 소식이 신성 로마에 전해지자 이단자들을 칼과 불로 처단하기 위해 군대가 소집되었다. 이들은 실로 이단에 지나지 않았기 때문이다. 아담파. 혹시 여기가 아담파의 그래서 불태워진 거야? 그런가 본데? 옷이 막 있잖아. 이런. 이틀. 여기서 멀지 않은 곳에 있다. 알젠툼? 알겐툼.
Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Ka!
You silly doggy. You know me. I ain't going in by tomorrow. I've got a bad feeling about it. Don't be daft. What's the matter? And at the stick my lamp went out 3 times.
말 못 꺼내?
Be quiet, and now clear off. You have no business here.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm from Skalitz, so I know a little bit about mining.
My word. You didn't work in the mines, did you?
I visited the mine once, but not to dig.
So I expect you don't know much. Well, no matter. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corps they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offense, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp. The stamp mill is used to crush. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a... Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the...
So it's processed...
Yes, but in steelmaking...
how are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom. But it was he who contributed the most to the rise of... And of course...
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some... disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Okay. 아, 나 P23이지. 되게 졸린데? 아, 여기서 저장하고 끄자.